If your friend says to you she's gonna jump the cab, believe her, because it will happen. Hey guys, yeah, it's your girl Rachel, and yes, I'm back for another video. I really don't know what this 10 minutes about, but yes, so this is a story time video about when the cab driver refused to let me out the cab. Only for £3, for free, really, for £3. Do you know what? The main person in it was, I'll call her Vanessa. The other person was called, Sarah. So, okay, let me start from the beginning. So, it was my friend's birthday. This is all in first year. So, it was my friend's birthday now, and we all decided to go out. So, it was like a house party thing. So, we all thought, okay, let's just go out, let's just buy stuff for the person, whatnot. So, okay, cool, we done that. And then I think that day, the next day, I was literally going to London, I believe. So, yeah, I was going to London. So, we was all just chilling, whatnot, and it was like after 12 o'clock. And I was a bit tired, but I was just like, you know what, let me just show some love and so on, because that's my close friend. And then me, Vanessa and Sarah was just like, okay, let's just go home, because obviously I got to go to London the next day, and I think Vanessa had work or whatnot. So we thought, okay, let's all just go home. So we were trying to find our way back home, and obviously we're not from Nottingham, so it was a bit like, so we all decided to just like try to find our way, because we was being a bit cheap, you know, that day. So I left my card at home, bear in mind, and I believe Sarah left hers as well. So we were trying to find it. We used the our map thing from our phone. We literally was lost, like, and it was literally so dark as well. They had no headlights or nothing. So we was like literally searching everywhere. It was literally a dead end. So Vanessa came up with an idea saying, okay, let's go on a cab. I was like, cool, let's do it. But I said, bear in mind, I don't have my card with me. I don't mind. I'm not greedy with money. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't have my card with me, and you know this, I don't have money with me. But if I can go home, I can go get my card. So Vanessa was just like, oh, let's go in a cab, whatnot. So it was just like, okay, cool. Who was paying for the cab? So it was all like, okay, cool. And then I was just like, so it was like, okay, well, so how are we going to get in the cab, and what we're going to do? So Vanessa was like, okay, cool. And we thought she was joking, because we didn't think she was about that life. So she was just like, okay, we're going to call the cab, and I'm going to jump the cab. And I was just like, first of all, I'm not about that life, so I'm not gonna jump in the cab with you if you're gonna do that. Like, so we didn't actually think she was gonna go out of character to do that. So we got in the cab now, and bear in mind, I was stuck in the middle. So I didn't think she was actually gonna do that, so it was like, okay, cool. So I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna sit in the middle. It's not a big deal. We got in the cab. The place was like literally like 2 minutes from our house. Yeah, I believe it was 2 minutes from our house. And the cab driver was like, why don't you just walk? Because like it's literally like 2 minutes from your house. But we was like, we don't know the way. So then he dropped us, and he was really nice. He dropped us in front of our accommodation, because it was a private student accommodation. And then Vanessa was just like, oh, guys. I believe guys means plural. It's like a plural thing. It's not, you're not talking to one person. You said guys. So we were sitting there like, okay. And she was like, guys, I want to go upstairs to go around to get my money. So we were just chilling there thinking, okay, yeah, she's gonna get her money. So she ran upstairs. She literally legged it. So I thought, okay, maybe she is rushing to go get her money. But no, little did we know, she was in her bed sleeping. And we was just like, okay, 2 minutes is gone. We were just like, okay, what's going on? The cab driver was just like to us, excuse me, you need to hurry up, because if you don't, like, we're going to charge you extra. And I was just like, oh no, don't worry, she's coming back. Another 2 minutes is gone, and I called her, and I was just like, Vanessa, where are you? She was like, she sounded like she just literally got out of bed. She was like, oh, you're still in the cab, like, what, why are you guys still there? And I was just like, I've never felt, you know, when you're past the stage of like reacting, you're just like, you just have to smile about it. So we were just there, just sitting there, just in shock. Like I literally couldn't react, and so everyone knows that I'm literally fast at reacting. So at that point, I was literally in so much shock that I didn't know what to do. And I actually sat there, and I was just like, is this a joke? Like, think about it, it's just like, but it's cool because like me and her are friends. So Sarah was just like, Rachel, this is a joke. This is actually a joke. And Sarah obviously didn't have her money with her, and I spoke to the cab driver, and obviously he's not going to let me out because what? my friend did, prior to what my friend did. So we were just like, okay, cool, what we're gonna do. So Sarah came up with an idea to just go outside and ask around the people if they have any money. The thing is, what smacked it the most, the fare was only £3. £3, like, are you kidding me? So we were just like, okay, what we're gonna do. So she left and I was thinking, you better not run away, because yeah. So she went to someone, and obviously they didn't have money, so we were just literally stuck there. We literally sat there thinking, what are we going to do? Like, I just had to lock off the phone. And he was just like, call your friend, where is she? Like, she's taking her time, she's taking the mic, da da da. So I was just like, I had to switch off my phone, and I was like, my phone's dead. As soon as I said that, the door, do you know you can do that, the automatic thing on the front of the door, it locked, and mate, I didn't know what to do. This guy was so angry at us. Like, obviously he knew it wasn't us, but he was so angry at the point that we like took the piss. Well, I didn't take the piss because I didn't know. He was ready to take us to the police station, and I was just like, I'm not gonna get charged for £3. Like, I was like, if I can go home and go get my card, I will literally pay. That's fine. And then he was just like, well, where's your friend? Tell her to hurry up. He was a bit ghetto, the cab driver himself. Where's your friend? So we're just like, okay, cool. Like, what we're gonna do? There's nothing we can do. We literally sat there like for 10 minutes. It felt like it was forever. It was like 10 minutes, and we sat there just looking at each other, like just smiling, because we were so much in shock and past the stage of like reacting. So I was just like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And yeah, and then he was just like, he just kept going on, and then I was literally just like at the point where I thought, you know what, just take us to the police station, because I'm at that point where there's no ride or die situation. I don't know how to explain this, but I was just so much in shock that I thought, you know what, yeah, I'm going to be a bitch. And if this guy brought us to the police station, then we all would have got in trouble. Same way we all got in a cab, we all would have got in trouble. So I was like, okay, cool. And then what had happened was, he was just like, you know what, I'll allow you guys, because obviously it's only £3. But just tell your friend next time she's a bitch. Tell her that she's a dickhead. And I was just like, I was shocked because it's come from the cab driver. You're meant to be professional first of all. So I was just like, I will do so. By all means, I will go to her, and I'll even add more words to it. I literally. And then what smacked it was that my friend, she didn't believe that it was like, it was bad man what she did. She thought she was like, it's not that deep. Started laughing about it, and I thought, okay, maybe I'm the one that's overreacting, or not. Like, I really don't understand. So I called my sister, because I always call my twin, like, when it comes to situations, I always have to do that, because she's the best one to calm me down or like tell me what to do. So I called her, and I thought, okay, maybe am I overreacting? Because like, I literally had to sit down and just think and meditate about what just happened. And I was just like, what happened? Everyone knows I'm like, I could be fiery, like straight, but I just couldn't even react to it because I was so much in shock. I didn't think anyone could do that. So we called my sister. No, I called my sister now. She was just like, what the fuck is that? Sorry about my language. She was just like, what the hell is that? So and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna call it down, I'm gonna sleep it off, and I'll talk to her the next day. But it wasn't going the way I wanted it, because she didn't apologize. She was just like, it's not that deep. And I was just like, no, none of that. But thankfully she apologized. We're still friends now. I can obviously talk about the situation because we can laugh about it, but at that time I was so livid. Like, I've never been, do you know when you're just so much in shock that you're just thinking, I don't even know how to react? Like, I was just like, but yeah. And then, but I guess everyone has their own fault. Everyone has faults, do you know what I mean? Everyone does stuff that they regret, and do you know what I mean? She didn't intentionally, I know she didn't intentionally do that, so that's why we're still friends, and she's the one that told me to do this video. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And that's the time when the cab driver refused to let us out the cab just for £3. So the moral of the story is, I don't know why I keep doing these hand movements, but yes, the moral of the story is, hold cash with you wherever you want. Wherever you go, have cash in you. You always have to have a backup plan, because you're gonna end up in my situations. When your friend says something, believe her, because it can just turn out left, like how mine's at, you know. And I think I handled the situation quite well. What do you think, guys? So please link it down below. What would you have done in this situation? Because I want to know, because I thought I did a pretty good job. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't done so already. And thanks, guys. Watch my video. Bye. Share it. Much love. Peace. I'm out. I'ma make it harder. Pick up the picture. I'ma get you fired. I know you're